Welcome back to the WWE SmackDown Gotcha Talks versus Susan. We're going to be talking about the YouTube algorithm in this video because, everybody always wondering about the YouTube algorithm. So this is what this video is going to be about. Taking down Susan, all the tips and tricks and gain to the algorithm at the best of my knowledge. We're still trying to learn it as of right now on the channel. Going to go ahead and fix up my hair a little bit. Oh, that did not help much. I know. Oh my God, we're throwing nasty. But yeah, I decided to go ahead and make this video. I talk about the algorithm as best as I can with a lot of the research I've done on how to getting into it, because I know a lot of people always want to know. I mean, every content creator is like, how do I get into the algorithm? And I've made into the algorithm a couple times for big videos. Like I've had a couple videos hit like 10-20,000 views, so I've been there once or twice. It hasn't happened a whole lot, but I'll definitely explain the best as I can. So first, we'll talk about the history of it. Back in the day, it was a lot easier getting to the algorithm. Before, it was just about views. It was really just about views. Views were a huge thing because, again, CTR was so important. The more people that click on the video, the more YouTube would want to push it out for for the ads. Basically, that was like the biggest thing. So I turned into watch time. And right now, from like 2016 to 2020, it's been just like censoring, family friendly. They don't want us cursing in videos. They want us, they want to make sure that every YouTuber who is monetized is working towards a better YouTube, which is more obviously catered for children. I don't really agree with. So right now, that's kind of like the algorithm. They're just looking for very serious business-esque type content type of deal. So that's kind of like what a lot of the algorithm is right now. So for this one, basically just going to explain what the algorithm is, because if you guys don't know what the algorithm is, what basically the algorithm is, it's a system where each time you upload a video, you get sent to pretty much to this database, and this database will look at your channel. It'll look at what videos you're doing. Like, let's say you're playing Dokkan, it will scan you based pretty much, see what you're playing, and then put you into that side of YouTube, if it's with like the Dokkan stuff, or if you're playing, let's say, GTA or Minecraft, it will put you into those suggested feeds. Like let's say you're a Minecraft player, and for example, the homie, I'll get that name for you in a second. Any YouTuber, right? Let me think of someone I could think of. Let's talk. Okay, let's scrap Minecraft there, and we'll talk about something a bit more gray area, like anime reviews, manga review. Let's look at the Anime Man, right? Let's look at the Anime Man, because I think that's a bit better of an example. Because again, if you're just uploading Minecraft, obviously you'll be put into the Minecraft algorithm. But let's say look at someone like the Anime Man, who does various different animes, manga, different games on his channel. He's very cool about that. He does a podcast. He does a lot of different things. And let's say you start uploading anime, you'll be put more towards into his algorithm, because he's like one of the leaders. And basically, let's say you do a manga review of JoJo. I mean, he talks about JoJo a lot in his channel. Something you might show up as a suggested video in one of his. So that's kind of like what the algorithm does. It pretty much grabs you and puts you into different spots into the actual YouTube space. Like for me, I'm primarily a Dokkan battle creator. So they have put me more, obviously, with they'll put me the suggestions for The Truth DT, or like Nano, or Nolar, or Jinro, or Social Fire, Toon Rami, Goresh, all these other guys, right? Like, if you're watching a video, you might see my video pop up there, because I've uploaded so much Dokkan content, and I've seen it myself. Like, I'll actually go into dummy YouTube accounts just to test it out. So I'll click on the video, because I have two accounts. I have my Gotcha Talks, and then I have my everyday one where I watch David Dobrik and stuff. So I'll go to that one, and I'll go watch a truth video, and I made sure not to sub to my own channel, because because I feel like if you're sub to it, there's a better chance of it showing there. So I didn't sub to it, and then when I looked, well, there's been a couple times when I'll see my video right there, and not maybe not at the top, but it'll be in that suggested feed. So, and I have seen it at the top before. It has been at the top before a couple times, so that's pretty cool. And you can also check that in your analytics. The analytics will tell you how much percentage of your views come from being on the homepage, which is obviously very big. So that's how you know. And then there's no clear answer. I'm not going to clickbait this too much here. There's no clear answer on how to get into the algorithm. I could tell you how-to videos do really well, because YouTube's huge at how-to videos. Discussion piece videos about drama. Obviously you got Keemstar, Drama Alert. You got Scarce or Scarce. You have bunch of different channels that also do that. YouTube lives for that. They eat it up. Even though you know, Susan's against bullying, unfortunately, we'll look at John Muller. He's always recommended, so we don't really know exactly how it works. The algorithm is very finicky. It's all over the place in terms of sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The times I've been there, you know how a video hits. It's like usually my videos get pushed out to about like 1,000 to 3,000 people. That's typically the amount that is for a channel of my size, which is pretty normal, I want to say, because obviously I have 1,000 subs, so 1,000 people might see it, might not. And then obviously YouTube will push into some suggested feeds. One big thing, it's typically, this is a little gray area thing that not many people know about. So there is a 48-hour mark on, if your video does really well in 48 hours, YouTube will typically push it out more. So let's say you upload a video and it gets 1,000 views, YouTube will push it more into the algorithm because obviously that's more AdSense for them. So the first 2 days is extremely important for any new video that you drop, because again, I've had videos that don't do well the first day, but the second day they do well, and then like the third, fourth, fifth, they do better and they get more views because YouTube's suggesting it more. So the first 2 days is important. This is another little thing that if you guys don't know, so this is more like I've seen it happen with my own channel. So I think it's like every 6 months, YouTube, depending, and it's not on all videos, but there's a couple videos YouTube will go back into your history and start pushing out different vids just randomly. And it's happened to me. Like there's been a couple how-to videos that I did that did horribly the first week and now have over 1,000 views, and like some of them have like over 500 views, right? Which is pretty good for someone at my size. So it does happen. YouTube does push it out. The algorithm does work. It just takes time. Sometimes it's going to be like that. Sometimes you're just going to like wake up one day and have 10,000 subs, but sometimes it takes years, right? So you cannot get discouraged. I cannot say enough. Do not get discouraged, because again, you don't want to get discouraged from that, because again, numbers are numbers, but ultimately do YouTube because you're having a good time, and you will get in the algorithm. Everybody does at some point. You just have to keep pushing yourself in there constantly. Just keep throwing yourself in there as much as you can, because one day you will get in it. Everybody does at some point. As long as you just keep consistent, the algorithm will pick you up. Obviously, putting ads on your video helps. Once you get monetized, obviously the more ads you have, the more money that YouTube gets from you, the more they're going to end up pushing out. You know, that is something that I'm sure Susan does not like to say, but 100% that's exactly the fact. Because remember how I said in the 1,000 subscriber special that once you hit 1,000, it's a lot easier to get into 10, typically, for what everybody says, was because of ads. Because once you start getting more ad placement on your videos and YouTube's actually making money off your content now, obviously you're both making money, but YouTube's making 40% of whatever you're making in your monthly. That will definitely help you out quite a bit once you get monetized. I'm almost there. Hopefully some of these videos might hit the algorithm. I don't know. You know, here's hoping. I don't know yet, because this is going to be a couple days after the first one. So, you know, just going to keep trying to do these, because your boy is trying to get monetized. We're like right there. And I know once you get monetized and you start making a little money and you start doing good on, you know, more videos, and you start bringing YouTube more money, they will start pushing you more. That's the biggest thing. And to all my smaller content creators, I do have a how to get to your first 100. I do have a how to get to your first 1,000. So definitely check those out on the channel. But ultimately, the algorithm is a pretty big question mark for a lot of people. But how I've been able to see it is just keep uploading the same exact thing. Upload the same thing over and over in terms of content. Like if you want to be a gamer on YouTube, just pick one game and just do 1,000 videos on it. Just do 1,000 videos, and then move from that video to move from that game to a new crazy game, and just kind of stuff like that. I think that's definitely the best way of doing things, in my honest opinion. There's a lot of goodness, there's a lot of greatness doing that. Because again, once the algorithm picks up what you are and it knows where to place you, that's the hardest part. The hardest part is when the algorithm getting the algorithm to learn who you are and to where to place you. That's the hardest part. So keep being consistent. You want to upload the same type of game over and over and over and over and over. And you know, if you want to upload different things, that's fine. Like how I see it, it's like for me, doing these one-off videos, they're not going to really hurt me, because you know, these are interesting videos that I feel like people will click on. But I will keep doing my Dokkan and Dragon Ball content, right? Because obviously I don't want that to be taken away from me, because Dragon Ball is definitely my passion. But it doesn't mean that I can't do these one-off videos every once in a while or every couple weeks, right? Like it doesn't hurt to do different things on YouTube. It just don't, like if you're playing like Smash Brothers and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I want to go from Smash to like Fortnite, your Smash audience might not be into Fortnite, and you might lose like 80% of your viewers. But if you want to do these videos where it's like one-offs and just kind of like talking about different things, you could definitely do so. I don't think it hurts in the slightest, because maybe your subscribers will enjoy stuff like this. So that is my best advice about like how the algorithm works. It does suck sometimes. I understand it is frustrating not getting put into the algorithm. Trust me, it is, because especially when you work hard on a video, you want to be noticed for it, and it does hurt. But do not fret, because all in all, just keep doing what you're doing. I think, just keep riding the wave. I think you're all doing great. I'm definitely going to say that right here. I think everybody on YouTube does great. And I do appreciate everybody who, tries to start. Getting to 1,000 is hard. Getting to 100 subs is hard. Getting to know the algorithm or anything on YouTube is hard. So I definitely want to give my own knowledge and my own thoughts on the matter. Right? So that's pretty much it. Again, upload the same thing consistently. Upload the same thing consistently. Be consistent on YouTube, because the algorithm likes consistency. You keep feeding it the same thing over and over and over again. Guess what? The algorithm will remember that and start pushing you out more. Just stay consistent. That's my biggest thing. If you want to get into the algorithm, stay consistent. It does happen. I'm starting to see the slow payoff here with all the work I've done. A lot of the videos do a bit better. I've noticed that my CTR has gone up. I've noticed my watch time's gone up. It just takes time. But obviously, just keep at it. It takes a long time. It took me 6 months to hit 1,000 subs. I'm sure it's going to take me like a year or two to hit 10,000. We don't know what's going to happen, right? We have no idea when it's going to happen, so definitely stay tuned for all that goodness on this channel. We do primarily do Dragon Ball, so if you guys like Dragon Ball, if you're new here, definitely sub. I do a lot of Dokkan, I do a lot of Dragons, I do a lot of tier lists, I do a lot of different kind of fun stuff. So definitely, kick it with your boy. Kick it with the boy, Feliz Navidad. No, it's a cute little pug there, cute little pug. And yeah, so I hope you guys are having a safe and happy holiday. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. Hope this helps. If you guys have any other questions for me, definitely let me know in the comments below, and we can definitely discuss it. Really appreciate every single one of you. It is a absolute pleasure being here, as always, and you guys take care. And have, again, a very safe holiday. We'll see you guys in the next one.